Season 3 of Invincible brought some huge moments of the comic to the silver screen, notably the Invincible War. 18 variants of Invincible destroyed most of the world's major cities under the orders of Angstrom Levy, but there were differences between the TV show's depiction versus the source material, notably the 7th variant of Mark Grayson, nicknamed Omni-Mark. This variant adopted the Omni-Man color scheme, complete with the troublesome cape. In the comics, he faced Madman and unfortunately died at the hands of a cosmic yo-yo, but the show decided to change his fate. Instead, he survived until the final day of the war and was eventually betrayed by Angstrom. But outside of this, there were other notable changes. Some lines were switched around between Omni-Mark and Sinister Mark. This led to the theory that their roles will be reversed in the future seasons of Invincible. Today, we'll be going over the potential evidence for the theory and if it holds any weight. Over on TikTok, The Real Void posted a video where they theorized that Sinister Mark and Omni-Mark will swap places. The bulk of the evidence is based on the switched lines. During the 60th issue of Invincible, Omni-Mark states that he murdered his father. He uses this as a threat against Madman and Shadowhawk, who then promptly snap his neck. Later in the issue, when the remaining variants are floating above the Grayson home, Sinister Mark says he hates coming back here, but the show has these reversed. In episode 7, Sinister Mark is the one to exclaim that he murdered his own father.
I murdered my own father.
Later, Omni-Mark is the one to say he hates returning to his childhood home.
I hate coming back to this place.
The final piece of evidence is the scene of all the variants flying in. In the comics, Sinister was leading the charge while Omni was floating in the back. However, the show is flipped. In this shot, Omni is leading with Mustache Mark to his right. Sinister can be seen in the background. All of this hints at Omni-Mark potentially having a more prominent role in the future, but there are important aspects to consider here. The TV show has shown that it is willing to change certain elements of the source material in order to create a more compelling story. Take Shrinking Ray for example. In the comics, Shrinking Ray with a Y is a minor character that died pretty early on in the comics. When adapting him to television, Kirkman changed him into a young woman named Ray with an E. This allowed for her to be utilized differently and add depth to Rex's character arc, but there's a difference between gender swapping a character and simply switching a few lines around. The variants switching places in the TV series also could be an animation mistake. Looking closely at Omni-Mark, his mask is designed incorrectly. He has the extra cloth under the eyes, identical to Sinister Mark's mask. His pose is also copied from Sinister Mark's position in the original panel. The same goes for Sinister in the background. He has his arms out like Omni-Mark. It isn't confirmed that this was an animation error, but it's enough for me to not subscribe to the theory. Omni-Mark has been shown to be a pretty level-headed version of Mark. There's no way he would become desperate enough to cannibalize other variants of himself. His demeanor and overall maturity don't hint towards that. Sinister, on the other hand, is a spoiled brat. He is quick to anger and definitely wouldn't hesitate killing those he found weaker than him. So while an interesting theory, I just don't see it being true. But don't take my word as fact, this is just what I believe. Feel free to dispute me in the comments down below, but just remember to be civil. Let me know what theories or anything else Invincible related you want me to cover next. Subscribe if you enjoyed and don't forget to leave a like. But that's everything for today, so stay safe and peace out.